Apple. In 1997, Apple was on the verge of collapse after years of declining sales, failed products, and internal chaos. The company was losing over $1 billion a year, and analysts openly predicted bankruptcy. Shelves were filled with confusing product lines, and consumer confidence was fading quickly. In August 1997, Microsoft invested $150 million into Apple and agreed to continue developing Microsoft Office for Mac, a move that immediately restored credibility in the market. Around the same time, Steve Jobs returned to the company he had co-founded, bringing a ruthless focus on simplicity. In 1998, Apple launched the iMac, a bold redesign that signaled the company's comeback and reignited consumer excitement. Over the following decade, Apple built momentum with products like the iPod and iPhone, transforming from a struggling computer maker into one of the most valuable companies in history. Marvel. In 1996, Marvel Entertainment filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy after the comic book industry crashed and the company accumulated massive debt from aggressive acquisitions. Sales plummeted and the company's future looked uncertain as creditors fought for control. In December 1996, Marvel officially entered bankruptcy proceedings while owing nearly $1 billion. To survive, the company began licensing its characters to movie studios, allowing heroes like Spider-Man and the X-Men to appear in blockbuster films, but Marvel itself earned only a fraction of the profits. In 2008, Marvel took its biggest risk by financing its own movie, Iron Man, using a loan secured against its characters. The film's massive success launched the Marvel Cinematic Universe, turning a once bankrupt comic publisher into a global entertainment powerhouse. Lego. In 2003, Lego faced one of the worst financial crises in its history after expanding far beyond its core products into theme parks, video games, and apparel. Costs ballooned, sales declined, and the company reported record losses that threatened its survival. In 2004, new leadership initiated a sweeping turnaround plan that cut expenses, sold off non-essential divisions, and refocused the brand on the classic brick system that made it famous. The company also leaned heavily into partnerships with major franchises, attracting a new generation of fans. In the years that followed, Lego rebuilt its profitability and brand strength, eventually becoming the largest toy manufacturer in the world by revenue, a remarkable turnaround from its early 2000s crisis. Tesla. In December 2008, Tesla was on the brink of bankruptcy during the global financial crisis, with only days of cash left and payroll at risk. Production delays and high costs had pushed the company to the edge, and survival depended on securing emergency funding. In the final days of that month, a last-minute investment round closed just in time to keep the company alive. The funding allowed Tesla to continue developing its technology and prepare for its next major milestone. In 2012, Tesla launched the Model S, proving electric vehicles could compete with luxury cars in performance and range. This success marked the beginning of Tesla's rapid rise and its transformation into one of the most valuable automakers in the world. Ford. In 2006, Ford Motor Company made a risky but decisive move by mortgaging nearly all of its assets, including its iconic brand, to secure more than $20 billion in financing. The decision was controversial at the time, but provided a crucial safety net. In 2008, as the global financial crisis devastated the automotive industry, Ford used that liquidity to avoid bankruptcy while several competitors required government bailouts. The company implemented a sweeping restructuring strategy known as the One Ford Plan, focusing on efficiency and global integration. In the years that followed, Ford returned to profitability and stabilized its position, demonstrating how early decisive action can mean the difference between collapse and survival. Starbucks. In 2008, Starbucks faced slowing growth, declining stock prices, and a loss of brand identity after years of aggressive expansion. Stores had become overly standardized, and customers felt the experience had lost its authenticity. In January 2008, Howard Schultz returned as CEO and immediately began a turnaround strategy focused on quality and customer experience. The company closed hundreds of underperforming stores and even shut down all U.S. locations for several hours to retrain baristas, a bold signal of change. In the following years, Starbucks regained momentum through innovation, digital ordering, and a renewed focus on its brand, turning a period of decline into a new era of growth. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and comment what you want next. And if you want another interesting story, watch one of these videos.